How are gender roles challenged in psychosexual horror? Imagine a genre that not only scares you but also makes you question what society expects from men and women. That's what psychosexual horror does. It pushes boundaries by mixing fear with ideas about gender and sexuality. In many modern horror films, the usual idea is that women are passive victims and men are the aggressors. But psychosexual horror flips that script. Women often take control of their sexuality and even become predators. Think of characters who are not just victims but also assert power or act violently. This challenges the old idea that women who enjoy sex are doomed or punished. For example, some movies show women fighting back or using their sexuality as a weapon, which makes the audience rethink gender roles. Another way these films challenge gender norms is by featuring characters who do not fit into traditional male or female boxes. Transgender or gender-nonconforming characters are common in this genre. They often unsettle viewers because their identities go against what society expects. Think of characters who are confused about their gender or who embody both male and female traits. These portrayals reveal how horror can use gender confusion to create discomfort and highlight cultural fears about gender fluidity. Psychosexual horror also explores deep psychological themes like repression and desire. It uses the body as a site of terror and change, where gender and sexuality become fluid or monstrous. This approach questions the idea of fixed identities by showing how gender can be a source of fear or transformation. Films in this style often depict characters struggling with their own desires or societal expectations, making viewers think about how gender and sexuality are intertwined with personal fears. More and more, women creators and audiences are shaping horror films that question traditional gender roles. These movies feature complex female characters who are empowered and in control. This shift reflects changing attitudes about gender and sexuality in society. Overall, psychosexual horror uses its mix of sexual and psychological elements to challenge the idea that gender roles are set in stone. It makes viewers confront uncomfortable truths about identity, power, and desire. By focusing on the body and mind, this genre pushes the boundaries of what horror can do, turning it into a space for cultural critique and fresh storytelling.